But I think that just kind of like playing off of what the other person is doing makes you a really good kisser. Like if you notice that they really like using tongue, then like mimic that. And if you notice that they're kind of a little tongue shy, maybe don't do that as much.
Ooh, to be a good kisser, reach out for the person's face. Take their hand in your face, because then you don't have to look where you're going. You can just lean in, you know that your hand is there, and that's how you give the perfect kiss.
Oh, take it slow and feel it out. A little bit of French kissing in between, but not too much. Just like go with the flow type of thing.
One tip on how to be a good kisser. Honestly, not too much tongue. I know everyone wants a lot of tongue, but, go easy on the tongue, I'd say.
Vary the speed.
Well, the way I like to kiss people is I like to start out slow. I don't give too much tongue because I actually can be pretty aggressive with my tongue. I have a really long tongue, actually. So I don't like to go in like straight away with my tongue, but I just like start out slow and make it super sensual, and I'm like rubbing on their body. Like you just gotta be really like sensual, and then once obviously things are gonna heat up, then yeah, I start French kissing them and giving them all that tongue. And yeah, you just gotta get a feel for the person, and you'll get it.
Change it up, keep it fresh, and also continue to keep the passion going. I love to kiss passionately.
Don't use too much tongue.
I don't want to drown when I'm kissing you. A little bit of tongue, a little bit of love juice. That to me is the perfect kiss.
See if you can listen to what the other person wants and needs. Don't just come into kissing and be like, this is how I kiss and this is what it's gonna be like. Be open to finding out the way you and your partner kiss together, right? Because you're kind of both bringing your experiences to the table, but kind of be soft, maybe soften. Softening is good. I don't like hard kissers, when their tongue is all rigid and their lips are all rigid. Soften up, Yeah, be softer. Listen.
Well, I've always been told that I'm an excellent kisser, but I think it's probably just feeling out, when you first initially kiss someone, see what kind of kisser they are, and then just kind of vibe with that. Obviously there's some bad kissers out there, so you kind of want them to follow your lead instead. But I think that just kind of playing off of what the other person is doing makes you a really good kisser. If you notice that they really like using tongue, then mimic that. And if you notice that they're kind of a little tongue shy, maybe don't do that as much. But I don't know, kissing is such a gateway intimacy to so many other great things. So I think it's really important to be a good kisser, but I would say probably just same thing with any sexual experience, being aware of your lover and being aware of yourself.
Always recommend you starting with a top or a bottom lip. You just take your two lips and you kiss. You can even do a little lip bites on each one of them, just letting them know and making sure that you're pressuring your lips into theirs. Let them know that you're there. Also recommend following this up with whatever touches or caresses that you're doing to make sure that you're using your whole hand to include your pinky. Because people that you really care about, you squeeze with your entire hand, and if you're kind of just you don't really use your pinky. So when you really want to show someone that you care about them, you squeeze with everything and you let them know. So you work top to bottom and you just try to feel out, and once again, listen to your partner. If your partner wants to, stick her tongue down your throat in any way, or vice versa, you know, he, she, whatever the scenario is, you know, he or she is gonna start moving in that direction, you know, opening their mouth, maybe starting to play with their tongue, with your tongue, like in participating and showing consent, you know, and then you can kind of communicate with each other that way, you know, with they do a little bit and you do a little bit, and you guys can just, you know, figure out what's the right medium for everybody.